Was good, y'all? Welcome back to the SplatoonTourney 3 stream of the Splatoon LAN Championships. I'm Broken Pinky, joined once again by the wonderful Fufu, and we have our losers round 1 match here between Siku and seabubble.
Oh, it's gonna be exciting. I know these guys. What do you mean you put Texas in my radar? Who did this? I'm worried.
Let's just say the stars and stripes are big and bright deep in the heart of Texas. I cheered that at Low Tide 2023 while Salt was winning, and it was so much fun. Anyway.
You know, I'm gonna throw you in the depths with them.
What? Okay, I thought we had something going on. I thought we were flowing.
No, I mean, who said that? Well, I mean, I would never. Oh no.
I think it was Chica, actually. I think Chica might have said that.
Yeah, it was Chica. It was Chica.
Oh man, but yeah, we got Siku got kicked out. We got seabubble. I'm definitely recognizing some names here. Both these players, obviously, Siku got kicked out, representing H-Town Splashtown, and seabubble representing Sea Battle. So yeah, I'm excited to see how the set is going to get underway. Some interesting weapons on both sides as well. I think Woomph is going to play Swiffer, and I'd love to see Woomph play Swiffer. So
it would be so fun. Hey. I would love to see, especially on Mahi Mahi. I really want to see this. I've seen some of the members of Siku got kicked out at AZ. I believe Tormy's the one I definitely remember being down here for last Sunset Surge. So they are very silly, and I'm excited to see it. seabubble played recently as well at Sea Battle. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun, is what I'm trying to say. It's gonna be even greater at the vacation haven of Mahi Mahi Resort.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we got a bit of a tropical vibe here. Obviously, Siku got kicked out a bit more, I guess, local to that area, being close to the Gulf of Mexico. So that's pretty cool. I don't know how much ocean action you get over in Washington, but even still, Zones Mahi, very well-known, well-liked map in this game. You can't talk about water drops. It drops at 61, not 60, at 61. So 61. Watch out for that threshold. And yeah, I've seen it get to 61, stop, and the water drops anyway. It's very funny.
I thought it was 60. I genuinely thought it was 60. That's so... I don't know, man. I think the game... I disagree.
I've seen it.
I believe you.
With my own eyes. It is so weird because I think it like prepares us like when it's actually 60, the water's already down or something. Game 1 of the set. Let's go. Best of 5, baby.
Best of 5, baby. Let's see how H-Town and Sea Battle finish off this class. Carbon and Red Pen. So,
Red Pen.
Okay, it's because they have heavy edit. I do actually like this a lot more over like a cooler pen and a non-crap pen. Well, it depends. I think both are good because the edit versus cooler fight. So I still love this a lot. And we already seeing 1 down on the field, 2 down.
Oh my goodness, that is a complete wipeout of seabubble from Siku got kicked out, and they are already setting up for success. The stagger is going crazy right now, but this wiper trying to break through the edit on the chase that was going to find that pick. Woof is going to be living large with the Swiffer here, but the pen already sees them, and this is a textbook lockout example here for Siku got kicked out to start things off in the set, and the water at 61 is going to be dropping here.
I hate that you reminded me of the 61, but indeed right now, Siku got kicked out is here to a really strong start right here, and they are not letting anything get in their way. Well, almost. We're going to be seeing 1 down on each side, and the zone flipping just right under. Siku got kicked out nose right here. We're hopefully going to be seeing that change of tide here from the side of seabubble, who was just looking to really, keep that zone 1 in their favor into letting Siku got kicked out and Loki run into them instead.
Yeah, we got interesting comps on both sides. We're seeing double bubble on the side of us. Is that Siku got kicked out? Yeah, Siku got kicked out rocking that double bubble. Seabubble, though, opting to go with the rain pen. Gonna get that wipeout there just in time to save that lead for them. They're gonna be moving in quickly. Carbon to Cavitator is a very annoying combo, especially aided by the edit cooler. So kind of an interesting double frontline, double backline situation they have going on, but it's working out for them pretty well. They're close to being done with this penalty. It's just going to be Woomph on the Swiffer as the last one alive, and not a whole lot of purges you can get on your own, especially with that Zuka on your face.
Absolutely, it's going to be a little bit tough here on this lockout, especially considering with just how much pain is on the field and with your Swiffer going down on the side of Siku got kicked out. Oh yeah, wait, the colors were mixed up from earlier. Right now, seabubble was going to be the one that actually got that really nice opening from earlier. And they're going to be looking to try. The zone is doing its own things in the back, and it's going to be flipped here for the side of Siku got kicked out. So we're looking to hopefully get some nice action here from Siku got kicked out.
The bomb is going to displace Tormy just a little bit. A lot of burst bombs being thrown out as well here. Just a lot of bombs in general on the side of seabubble. But Siku got kicked out, moving in slowly but surely into the enemy lines. Tormy putting pressure with the paintbrush, finding a pick onto that carbon roller as well. And now Siku got kicked out of their penalty, starting to score more points in that lead. Definitely in striking distance. If they can just stay alive and put on this pressure, find some picks as best as they can here. But they're starting to go down here. 2 go down. Will it be in time to stop the lead change? It will not. So lead is going to be given to Siku got kicked out, but it looks like this cap is going to be won pretty quickly here for seabubble.
Yep, very much so. That bubble being shredded in the process as well, right? But they do have to get through just about 45 points here to exchange leading positions. Tormy coming in from the side, looking to get 2. Able to get 2 successfully, leaving just the carbon to fend for themselves, getting themselves knocked out too. And Siku got kicked out once again in control of this zone and very quickly moving forward to get themselves in an ideal lockout position right here. They do have, they do have 2 things to really hold them for, both the wiper and the paintbrush, but just as fast as they went in, they are forced out with 3 of them being sent right back to the respawn point.
Yeah, 3 of them forced to respawn. That Junior's bubble's not the best jump in the world, and that Carbon going to be taking advantage of that with that nice pick. So it looks like this push is going to effectively die. They're forced to back off. Just so many picks happening. The Zuka's headhunting is going to find it from across the zone and going to get that cap right back in store for seabubble.
Yeah, that was kind of a nasty Zuka. I can't even lie. That was like hater behavior. I love to see it. The fight for the zone is going to continue happening on the field with 3 down on the side of seabubble, not giving them the chance to really get themselves properly into zone once more. Again, I feel like fighting Siku got kicked out is just the never-ending storm. Whoa, everything be upon me.
You're so right, though. That is such hater energy. Like, they wanted them gone, and I mean, they got it, I guess, but even still, Siku got kicked out, still keeping control of this zone right now. Just, but as soon as I say that, they go 3 down. The zone is going to be going right back in store for seabubble. So the hold of the zone, the team holding it just keeps switching over and over again, but the points are not staying. Like, both these teams just can't seem to get through their respective penalties, and with the clock ticking down, something has got to give. But right now, Siku is 3 down right now. It's just going to be that wiper, and they're going to go down 2. We might be seeing a lead switch here, Fufu.
We might just. Again, those penalty points are up and out of the way. Tormy being knocked out of the field zone. Well, one of their biggest painters are also out of the way. And that is going to be a lead swap in the favor of seabubble. Getting this, they have to either knock this out or hold it just for a little bit longer because you're just not where you want to lose the zone right here. Tormy just fighting for the zone. Getting picked off. Seabubble able to secure the first game with a knockout.
Yeah, I mean, seabubble. That was a very interesting game. I feel like seabubble got to 30 pretty quickly. And then Siku got kicked out, made it down to 20 and 17, but seabubble, they got control one last time with 40 seconds to go, and they did not let go until that knockout happened. So very strong game 1 for seabubble, representing Sea Battle. And yeah, if that game's anything to say, that's going to be a great set ahead of us. But yeah, that's just going to be game 1 for you.
Oh my god, it's so exciting. It really was both of these teams just giving it their all. It really was it was tug of war. It really was. So even till the end, it was just like, okay, we gotta get one final tug, woo, and knock out. But Crablet Capital, oh god, ooh, Central, great Central. Oh buddy.
Oh, I mean, hey, you play Pen, don't you like this map? Isn't this a fun Pen map?
It's alright. It's alright. It's fun for punishing people up that sit on the grates. Well, grates is still going to be a popular path, but if you can essentially lock it out, if you're good enough, pretty much, it's like if you can scare people enough to not walk the grates, it does pretty good. I like leader on this map, actually. But,
yeah, I mean,
that's just me being a leader player.
That's fair. I think you're very loyal to leader no matter what you do, and I respect the weapon loyalty, even if I don't respect leader that much, to be honest.
Well, listen, I still play Pen and Edit. Don't worry, I'm not a one trick anymore.
Okay. But yeah, I think the range advantage that I believe seabubble has the range advantage with that Pen. So they're definitely going to be liking this map a little bit more than Siku got kicked out, who's running very frontline, midline ideas here. I'd be interested to see if a comp change is going to come from either team. But I mean, seabubble that heavy paint idea plus the decapitator and the carbon just worked really well for them. So I could see them want to stick with it or maybe switch up to something a bit more mobile on the grates instead of that carbon. So I really don't know.
I mean, if you move people off the grates, I guess I can see the carbon as a way of like punishing people that move these angles. There's a little like silly angles on the side that you can take, but I think once you try to actually get to those top areas, the carbon doesn't really have a lot to do. I mean, I guess I could just fling stuff, but I don't play carbon. That is just a lot of theories on my side, so we might just see that switch. It's like the same as playing like Charger on Undertow. You're just fine on mid, but the second you get past like a certain point, it's just like, give me the Rainmaker, I guess.
Yeah, it's like, give me the Rainmaker or I just don't know what to do. I feel like Carbon could be kind of cool on this map, especially if you take that flank angle, but I also imagine you don't want to be constantly flanking. So, I mean, maybe. Some people live for that, but I don't know. A lot could happen.
I was about to say. Because we have a lot of silliness happening. Because I also want to point that Siku got kicked out also is like the never-ending storm. So maybe the flanks might just be in their favor here. So we're going to be opening up. We're seeing that same comp coming out from both sides. All right.
Yeah, same stuff on both these sides. I'm curious to see how Double Bubble is going to work on Rainmaker. I'm not sure how it's going to work out, especially when you have the decapitator that just kind of charges through, but Carbon going to go down pretty early here. Maker Pop and Control going to be going in favor. So you got kicked out. 3 go down on the side of seabubble, just going to be that Maker, and Whoop just taking that walk toward that first checkpoint.
Yep, just waltzing right through. 20-second checkpoint is impressive, to say the least right here. Just the edit right here, just really trying to contest right here. So just really trying to contest that Rainmaker, unable to do so, but is able to provide cooler for the rest of their teammates right here. And it's just going to be a fight with the Squib right here to try and, it's just like, boom, let me get you, thank you. And that's going to be a wipeout in the favor of seabubble.
Yeah, you wipe me out, I wipe you out. It's just, both these teams are going back and forth. The Wiper, I think, jumped to that bubble as it was going down. Going to be trading out with the decapitator, but meanwhile, the checkpoint is going to be falling here for Sea Battle. So checkpoints are already down within the first minute. That's a Rainmaker game if I've ever seen one.
Yo, speedrun.com, but we're going to have somebody once again look at our sets because it's happening again. It's happening again, Pinky.
Oh, man. Woof already taking it on the flanking. One of the two, last ones alive is going to be able to find a pick on the Maker. Stall things a little bit, but it looks like Siku is still going to be pushing it with this bubble as well, but the Carbon here to stop it this time.
Yeah, beautiful stop right there. As Siku got kicked out, it's just leaving their Squiffer alive just to fend for themselves, and unfortunately, it's going to be a delayed wipe here in favor of seabubble, giving themselves the opportunity to push past those 62 points that they set before. Again, it's just like everyone's going to start rushing it. We are seeing Tormy already rushing, taking the trade as Tormy does, and just right behind. It's just really just forcing seabubble to either say you have to push through us or hesitate and we might just get you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a really, we're in Rainmaker neutral right now. Oh, but the Maker's forced to drop. It's going to fall right into the loving arms of Siku got kicked out. So they're going to hold on to their lead. 49 on this map, not the best of leads, especially, when you want to get cooler, you want to get run speed, and you just want to go, but there's not a cooler option on Siku got kicked out. So definitely a bit of an edge that seabubble has in their favor. But the Maker just going to be kind of lost in the middle of the map there. Just constant flanks happening here from Siku got kicked out. Just really to stall time and finds it takes, but they're doing it really effectively right now.
Yeah, very much so. And again, this is what I meant by, like, they're just a never-ending storm. It's like, if one sits behind you, they're always going to be jumping behind, completely stalling out the game while they're at it, too. It's just, notice how every jump, whether they go down or not, it's just to really start putting pressure on their opponents. And the most you can do as their opponent is to not succumb to it, because that is exactly what they want here, especially considering they have a lead in their favor. But they're wiped out. Never mind, seabubble got the idea.
Yeah, but even though they have the lead, there's still 2 minutes of Rainmaker left to be played, and there's a cooler option. I don't think they're coolered up right now, though, but the bubble is going to be set up on this path, so lead is going to be switched hands, and the Squid Roll is coming out to get the lead down to 14 points. That is a phenomenal push for this map, especially with 2 minutes to go, and I mean, they're still here living large, still trying to get more points on the board, get the pop on the Maker, but they're forced to back off from Siku got kicked out due to this, I think, junior player is putting a lot of pressure on them right now.
Absolutely here, and it's, and now the tides have turned right now, and Siku got kicked out. It's really gonna have to start making some waves here, forcing the Rainmaker forward and getting picked off while they're at it. It really is Tormy on the field here, being the only one left alone, forced to jump out. No, they died right then there. But seabubble just willing, just like, hey, we can just stall this out too. It's like, we can do this too. And, you know, there's 1 minute and 20 seconds left here. So that's how much time Siku got kicked out has to make his change.
Yeah, but Siku got kicked out. I mean, it's going to be rough for them. Oh my goodness, especially because they go 3 down. It's actually 1 versus 1 out on the battlefield right now. Paintbrush versus Edit, but here comes the rest of the members of seabubble to restore order just a little bit. Wave Breaker and the trade going to be happening as well from the Paintbrush, but right now, I mean, Siku's been playing for trades pretty much this entire game, but trades is not what they need right now. They need to get some definite picks, some definite fight wins, and that Zuka going to make things hard for them, especially with that do not retreat sign, but they're finding some picks to go down on the side of seabubble, and Smaker's still alive just barely. It's just going to be the Cavitator, but the Cavitator is all they need to get the pick on the Maker.
That is a huge pick, actually. Just being able to slow them down even just a bit here is just enough to prevent them from getting really close to the lead, like guaranteed pretty much right here. It's going to be a stall up. We have 2 members down on the side of Siku got kicked out. It's going to get really tight as everyone is just starts rushing towards the Rainmaker, which is going to get really dicey here. 20 seconds left, and the Rainmaker that's ready to want to take the lead.
Oh! That's an unfortunate jump to miss here, Fufu, with just 15 seconds left on the clock, and the Maker's the last one alive. That is a wipeout, and that is almost definitely going to be the end of this game number 2. seabubble just has to grab the Rainmaker and run back to their spawn, and they're assuredly going to have this game under wraps. But, man, that was a scary one. Siku got kicked out, made it close.
Yeah, what a devastating misjump there. Just absolutely devastating. But seabubble just taking the opportunity to really cement it. That, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, that was a wild game too, to be sure, but I think Siku got kicked out, just had a bit too much of a fast and loose playstyle, whereas like the more, I guess, structured idea that seabubble had was enough to get them that win. So very good stuff to them. Up 2-up on the set, but there's still time for a verse 3-0 to happen.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think what happened was seabubble started to really get an idea of how Siku got kicked out was starting to play and really just adapted around that and was able to, like, the second that wipeout come out, I was just like, okay, we got this, we lock in, we know what we're doing, get it done.
Yeah, I mean, I think Siku got kicked out was kind of flirting with getting wiped out the entire game, and then it happened, and then it just kind of fell apart. So, a bit of an unfortunate one, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. We're going to be going on to game number 3 here on Tower Control Ship-Shaped Cargo Company. The one where there's 2 checkpoints and not a lot between them.
So, if you like snowballs, great. We have found the map for you. Again, it gets really stally during the center. I feel like that's just a lot of tower control in general, where it gets really stally in the center, especially because that extra piece of geometry, I always say, makes mid feel a lot more like a choke point more than it already is. And by the second you pass that, you can, especially that second checkpoint. That second checkpoint is really the make or break of a large amount of points or not, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, that second checkpoint is definitely the biggest bottleneck. But again, between those 2 checkpoints, the snowball just starts rolling. And I know, you know, I don't think Siku got kicked out really knows what snowballs are. We don't have them down here in Texas, but even still, like, the tower just kind of starts going. It doesn't really stop. And yeah, it comes down to that second checkpoint, but you still got to make it that far. So maybe here that double bubble comp that Siku's been running will be working a bit more in their favor, but I guess we'll just have to find out.
And we have a couple minutes before we find out indeed right here. I'm looking at some of the matches here. I see Prickly Pear is looking to be just on SplatoonTourney 1. I just saw them. They're against Glub, but yeah, you can see them right here, all the teams that are fighting each other. Of course, we have underneath, we have our Siku got kicked out versus seabubble set, which seabubble's 2-up in. We have Octoputties and No Boys Allowed taking fights here. Both of these teams in the losers bracket, and in the winners bracket, we see My Little Henlo versus Z tier players and Prickly Pear versus Glub. My Little Henlo and Prickly Pear both being 1-up.
Yeah, and I mean, Z-tier players versus No Boys Allowed, that was a game 5 set, I believe on SplatoonTourney 2, so very tense situation there. I saw a bit of that on the live looking on the analyst desk, I believe on just regular SplatoonTourney, so again, a lot going on, but yeah, we're trying to give you the best action we can here down in the losers bracket in this setup here, so I think there's a little bit more time until we get into this game number 3, but yeah, this has been a crazy set so far.
Oh my god, it's been so fun. It's just, again, a lot of these teams have worked really hard to get here in the first place, and just to see the collection of just these talented players come in and fight. It's so exciting, and it's gonna get a lot more tense here because we are seeing whoa, what are the words? Who are you? seabubble, who is at match point right now. And so it's, if your Siku got kicked out, you're like, I gotta lock in. I'm not trying to be knocked out of the tournament. I gotta lock in. And seabubbles was like, we gotta lock in because we want to stay in the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, this is the loser's bracket. If you lose here, you're out of here at 7th place, or tied for 7th place at least, with the other team that loses round 1 losers. So you definitely want to keep on going. I mean, you're not just representing yourselves, you're representing your land and your community and your state a little bit. So I feel like there's a lot on these players' minds, and they don't want to go down, but some teams have just got to lose, and right now, these teams are fighting to not be the team that loses first.
Yeah, it's really rough. It's a lot of pressure. It really is, because you are representing your state. And it's just like, I mean, unless you're like, well, we're just here for the, I just hit my mic. We're just here for the sillies, then okay, whatever. But overall, it is still a good chunk of pressure, because you are representing your state's community. Unless you're coming from another state, then great, you're representing the enemy.
You're representing the land that you won, I guess. The land that you so wonderfully attended, because we need more land locals in this community, because, man, it's just, it's a vibe.
It's a vibe. Yeah. I love locals. Go to your local. Go to your locals. It's so fun. It's so worth it. But we're going into match point here with seabubbles, and we're going to be seeing how this is going to end up here.
Whoa, double splatling here. We're seeing the heavy splatling being pulled out from seabubble, as opposed to that red pen that was playing just a little bit. So maybe they want to get some of that wavebreaker on tower action, but even still, interesting comp shakeup here as we go into game 3.
Absolutely, and you know, already we are seeing the action here right on the field. Going in for a trade right here, Tourney and Nora just going in, but Siku got kicked out is going to be the first one to grab this tower right here. Boom, just really fighting to try and keep a hold on that. It's just the decap. They're beefing with this decap, with their team coming in to really help finish that off, as just this first checkpoint is ready to be done. Taking a pick while they're at it too.
Yeah, absolutely here. The first checkpoint is quickly going to fall here for Siku got kicked out, and they're just keeping this push going as long as they can. They have the bubble at the ready, and they're going to be setting it up so deep into the enemy lines, along with that wave breaker. What in the world? And the carbon out of ink going to be taken down here. They're already at checkpoint 2 here, Fufu. What is going on?
What? A snowball? You think I was kidding? You think I was kidding? This could be game. This could be game.
This is game. Oh my god. That was a minute. That was a minute long game.
Okay, we're locking in. What? Was smiling 2 numbers? Okay, no. Wolf was just there on the tower. They were literally playing footsies with the decap for 2 minutes until their teammate got there. Everyone was playing footsies. What?
That was a crazy way for Siku got kicked out to say, we are still in this set. We're still in this tournament. You can knock us down, but we will not go down without a fight. What in the world just happened?
Dude, they spawned! They locked in! Why was the flatling that locked them in? Bro, be for real!
They saw the heavy splatling and they went, ah, we got this.
God, you can't give me this set and expect me to be like normal. That's not how that works. Okay, whatever. I guess if Siku got kicked out, can just, you know, whatever, snowball 100 to 0. Whatever, I guess.
Oh man. Well, I guess as we snap back to reality, oh, there goes gravity. Siku got kicked out, still down 1 game to 2 in the set, so they're still, you know, on their tournament life here, but they at least have some momentum in their sails, even if it's the most quirked up momentum I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, it's all fun and games until they start reverse sweeping. Then we're really gonna be into some trouble. But we're going into particle time. You wanna go shopping after this, Pinky? We can go shopping.
Let's go shopping. I'm so down to go shopping. I need to go thrifting. I need to update my wardrobe. Let's freaking do it.
Oh hell yeah, we can do that. We can do that. It would be peak. It would be peak, honestly.
It would be peak.
That's what we need. I'll travel states just for you.
You know what? Me too. Let's meet up in New Mexico. Let's do it.
Yeah. We can, you know, yeah, meet halfway. No problem. You should come over here. You should come to our land. I'll go
You're
to
right.
your land one of these days. Those plane tickets are expensive. I don't know, actually.
I love Arizona. I need to go back to Arizona. It's such a beautiful state.
Pull up. Pull up.
I'm
It's
down.
100 degrees right now.
I might road trip to
Excellent,
Arizona, and I
sir.
might road trip to the Virginia land Nova that is being in the works, but even still, yeah.
Ooh. There's so many more
Yeah.
lands popping up.
There's
love it.
so many locals popping up. It's so cool.
If we have like more, like imagine getting like 16 states with locals and doing this again, but with a bigger lineup. That
Sign
would
me
be
up.
so cool.
Sign me up, sign me up, sign me up, sign me up, sign me up.
Sign me up. It's not even funny anymore. Oh my goodness. But excitement aside, actually, the excitement on, by the way, we're still point match here, but Siku got kicked out, had a crazy showing last set, so let's see it.
Yeah, Mara back on the pen. Okay, there we go. Now we're back to normalcy. I know, it's okay. But yeah, I mean, same comp. I guess Siku got kicked out. They know what they want. I mean, it worked for them last time. They're already running and gunning so incredibly deep, but they're going to go 2 down for it, and that's an early advantage here for seabubble.
Let's go. Nope, that's going to be a delayed wipe in the favor of seabubble. All right, seabubble walked in. They started leaning forward in their chairs, too. They said, all right, we're making it work. We're going to make it work.
Oh, and they're 3 down as well, and it's just the... And... Just so much stuff happening. It's so much.
It's literally like soldiers just coming in and just smacking their heads together. This is what this is. And it's high-key entertaining. I love this, but this is so unserious at the same time.
Oh my god, Whoop is not... There's so many people jumping in! Do you know how far ahead the Squiffer is? The decaf almost just clipped all 3 of them. But Whoop is still alive here with the power claim, but it's kind of scored into the basket somehow. What is going on here, Fufu?
Yeah, Whoop is built different, I guess, is what's happening. Whoop, once again, is beefing with... Okay, there is, like, a connection between the decaf and Whoop, because, like, they're always fighting. They're, like, gravitated towards each other. I swear to God.
They're, like, wearing a magnet, and they're just being drawn to each other from across the map.
This is the enemy's pipeline of all time. Like, oh my God. Be friends, Your Honor.
Oh man, but as we ground ourselves a little bit, oh my goodness, that Zuka's going to make it so there's 3 down on the side of Siku got kicked out, and another push being ready here for seabubble. They're going to be getting the lead in their favor, and they're going to be getting a lot of extra credit. Where did the points go? It's down to 36.
They had a bowl. They had a pilot clam. I so pale.
They had a few power clams.
They had a few power clams. I don't even know what to make of this game. There's so much happening. Like, literally, it is go my scarab, the teams. That is what this entire game is. That's. Am I wrong? Like, what? No, this power climb is already faster again.
It's just-
Whatever, I guess.
They're just saying go do crimes, like literally. Just crimes are being committed in this shopping mall. This is mass vandalism right now, and both these teams are just here for it seems. No more clams left in the hands of Siku got kicked out, so the push is going to be ending at 52, but, I mean, you already know they're going to be back here in like a minute, so don't even worry.
Yeah. I almost want to see, like, if this goes to, like, 2-2, I want to see an all YouTuber set. Like, can we do that? You know how funny it would be?
Can we rig that?
Can we rig that? Can we do that? It'd be so funny. But regardless, it looks like the chaos has suddenly come to somewhat of a halt. Never mind. It's gonna happen again. It's gonna happen again, PC.
Why would you say it comes to a halt? You know what's gonna happen. It's just gonna be more insanity. There have been so many picks on this map. I feel like there's like gonna be 100 picks total by the end of the set. Like, it's just.
After this.
Just check the Splatnet app. How many kills happened in this game? Because oh my goodness, there's just so much happening here. People are still trying to run in. There's no power claims, by the way. Now the Swiffer has one, but Whoop is once again the last one alive with the power claim, and it's going to go down to the decapitator they've been magnetized to.
It's always a magnet. And Tormy somehow trades that out. I don't know what magic or like what sorcery Tormy is on half the time, but they're on some like sort of like share with the class. Thank you very much. It's just so much back and forth between these two teams. It's like you blink and suddenly the game state is changing. But look, Star's over here with a hammer, stabbing people for absolutely no reason, trying to have an eye on this decaf. Why does everyone want the decaf?
The decaf is just here for it, because they're just going to be swinging their little toothbrush, and they're just going to be getting people just running right at them. But right now, delayed wipe on Siku is kicked out here. A minute left to go. This set might be ending here in a minute because seabubble still has this lead, and Siku got kicked out. Has not been able to ready another score here, but they're literally just running and gunning. Oh my goodness, and they're still getting picks for it. That's the crazy part.
I think that's something to play. I think if they can find a stabilization and really have someone be to test them, like just like be like, yeah, hold me, someone, like I'm right here. They can capitalize off that. All they gotta do is send someone in. As oh look, see, they happen. Things just happen. No, never mind.
1v1 between Junior and Carbon. Oh, they're waiting. Look at all the friends just jumping to this Carbon roller.
I'm supposed to be normal, and this oh, we're running out of ink there. Look, I almost want Siku got kicked out to like win, so we can see like the game 5. I really want to see how chaotic it can get. Like, lock in, my goats. Y'all gotta lock in for like 0.2 seconds. I need to see this game 5.
We want the game 5. The crowd is cheering for the game 5. The invisible crowd in our heads, and we're gonna be. Time is ticking down here. We're going to be getting close to this overtime here. Hammer not finding its mark, but 2 go down on seabubble here. This could definitely happen here, Fufu. Bubble being set up. They need to find some picks on this map here, but the Decapitator are going to be going down. Power claim is scored. They just need a few clams, but they have no clams at the ready. They're too focused on getting picks. Torme has wanted to hold things off just a little bit longer, but that wipeout is going to do it here, Fufu. Seabubble is going to take it 3-1 over Siku got kicked out.
That is going to be the end of such a chaotic set indeed right now. seabubble continuing their run in losers bracket to hopefully get that ticket to grand finals. Unfortunately, that means Siku got kicked out, is done with the LAN championships here. Still, an excellent battle fought, but seabubble's seeing it through, even through this chaos.
Yeah, Siku got kicked out, had a great run. They went 17-3 at H-Town Splashdown. And they represented that LAN in the goofiest way possible, I guess, with just running and gunning so incredibly fast, but not going to be enough to get them the win here at the Splatoon LAN Championships. So, well played to seabubble, going to be moving on in the losers bracket. You got kicked out at 7th place, but their run might be over, but the tournament is not over by any means. Look at how much more bracket there is left to play.
Oh, that My Little Henlo versus Prickly Pear is happening. Oh, that's gonna be tight.
Yeah, tap into that one.
Really tight.
Tap into that one for sure.
Oh my goodness. I will be after this. I hope you know I'm gonna be running and gunning my tushy that way. all the way just to the I don't know, the Sunset Surge watch party that's going on. Or so I've been told. Just to root for your boys, root for Prickly Pear, root for the homies. Let me count how many people are in here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24 people in the watch party. Smile. We're just here.
That's a lot of people.
They're
just there. They're just vibing.
Yeah, we're watching, we're cheering, and I make a 22 because that's where I'm going. I'm there next.
Right now, but first we do got to sign off here. I think we're gonna be taking y'all to SplatoonTourney, the original one, where I believe that's where our analyst desk is being held. But before we go, Fufu, I gotta know, where can we find you?
You guys can find me at SplatFufu on Blue Sky, Twitter, and Twitch. Do catch me for my background shenanigans, and of course my commentary. Ooh, you guys need a commentator? I'm right here. But this has been an excellent time on the mic. Pinky, where can the lovely people find you?
You guys can find me on Blue Sky at BrokenPinky.social, and hopefully I'm commentating a bit more. I'm trying to get back into it now that the school year is wrapping up. But yeah, shout out to SplatoonTourney for hosting this tournament. Shout out to Justin Pipe Dream, my goat, for streaming this set for us. And yeah, we're going to be taking you guys through more Splatoon LAN Championship, so stay tuned. There's a lot more action, but that's all for us. Peace out.
Gonna land as well. This might be a clutch jump there that prevents this one. The lead doesn't even change. That was okay. That was incredibly clutch because No Boys Allowed was probably a few seconds away from swiping lead. Now, of course, you have about 2 minutes and 25 seconds left. There's a lot of game left here, Falco. So this could sit. So this still could be an opportunity for No Boys Allowed. But I mean, yeah, that I was thinking that solo was gonna cause a lead change, but it didn't quite make it there.
Indeed. 2 minutes remaining. But yeah, this is a